Mr. Lordship, Lordship again, I beg to mention item number 6. Lordship, that is on 2nd of August. I make a mention that the matter to be segregated from the item number 167. Yes. Lordship, I pray that this matter should be segregated because it arises out of a disposed matter in 2019.
Petition, Your Lordship.
Heard Ms. V. Supre, an additional public prosecutor who submits that this instant contempt petition be segregated from writ petition number 167/2020 as the instant contempt petition arise out of a different case
Yes.
which relates to the year
2019. Yes.
Considering the submissions made by learned counsel, the prayer is allowed.
And Your Lordship, I pray that the content may be listed after 4 weeks because the matter is now before the cabinet.
Lordship, I don't know if. I pray that I did maybe fix the Lordship for that.
Lordship, for that, Lordship, we don't know when the cabinet will give its approval. So at least 4 weeks time, Lordship.
Let it be.
Let's answer, Your Lordship, since it's a 2020 matter, Your Lordship.
Okay. Then additional public prosecutor also submits that as the matter is
Before the cabinet
before
for
the
approval.
cabinet for approval,
Yes.
it may be listed after 4 weeks.
Yes, Lordship.
On the other hand, Mr. Supongwati Waling, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that a last chance may be afforded to the respondent side. Considering the submissions made by the learned counsel for both sides, let this matter be listed after 4 weeks.
Yes, Lordship. Yes. Much obliged.
Obliged, Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, item 7 to 15, Your Lordship, on behalf of Ms. Inahole, Your Lordship, may I pray this matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Any objection?
Yes, Lord.
You are conceding,
Lordship.
objecting or conceding?
Also, on last occasion, that was last week, it was listed, and I object, and it was listed today and again. However, the state response council agreed. She has some difficulties.
Heard Ms. S. Mere, who submits on behalf of
Inahole.
Inamoli, learned government council, and prays for an adjournment on the ground of difficulty, on the ground of personal difficulty of the engaged government council. Also heard Mr. Hisinlov, who concedes to the prayer made by learned government council. Considering the submissions made by the parties, let this matter be fixed after
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
2 weeks.
Obliged.
Lordship, item 4, Your Lordship, on behalf of V. Zimo, may I pray this matter be passed over for the day.
Heard
Item
Ms.
4, Your Lordship.
Ms. S. Mere. Yes, Ms. Tokrielu.
Thea Kruller, Your Lordship.
Thea
Kruller.
Krulu.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, sorry for wrong pronunciation.
Your Lordship, the matter may
I'll
be
learn
fixed.
it soon. Thea Krulu.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Am I right? Yes, what is your submission?
Lordship, the matter may be fixed on 4th September because my senior is from Gauhati.
Heard Ms. S. Mere, learned counsel for the learned government counsel, who submits on behalf of Mr. V. Zimomi, learned public prosecutor, and prays for adjournment. Also heard Mr. Foseko Forte, learned counsel for respondent number 2. Ms. Tuye Krulu, learned counsel for the petitioner, also prays for an adjournment and request for fixing this case on
4th September.
4th September on the ground of difficulty of her senior, Mr.
PJ Suike.
P.J. Saikia. Considering the submissions made by learned counsel for the parties, let this matter be fixed on 4th of September.
Lordship, interim may continue.
The interim order.
Lordship, there's no interim.
This is a crim.
Yes, interim.
There is no interim.
Lordship, there's no interim, Lordship.
No, Lordship, interim is.
Interim is there.
Lordship may see, Lordship may
In the last
see
order.
order 163.
1-6.
333.
This is a criminal petition in an anticipatory bail filed by you.
Yes, Lordship.
You were granted
Yes,
protection.
yes, Lordship.
And in this case, the only direction which was issued was if your statement is required to be recorded, it may be recorded through video conferencing.
Yes, Lordship.
Only that protection was given. It will continue. It is not an interim order. It is a direction that the petitioner need not to come to the police station. Yes,
Sorry for the indulgence.
yes,
Lordship.
Mr. Zia.
Lordship, since I'm stuck on the track.
No issue.
Apology, my lord. Lordship, I have received the CD, Lordship. And then, Lordship, I've been informed that it's difficult to go through video conference, Lordship, because of the network problem and so on, Lordship. So if the applicant can appear in person, that would be,
Lordship, I have to take instruction from my senior.
or else, Lordship, if this matter can come up next week, Lordship. Since I have already received the CD, and then in the CD, it has been revealed that the through video conference is not possible.
You have prayed for a longer date, 4th. Can it come up next week?
Lordship.
Lordship, then can it be on 21st August?
Okay, okay.
Instead of 4th,
Yes.
4th, let it be on 21st of August. 21st of August.
Lordship, in the meantime, I may be allowed to file my affidavit as well as my power.
In the meanwhile, respondent number 2 may file affidavit, may file an affidavit in opposition. The question. Stop. Learned public prosecutor, Mr. V. Zimomi submits that he has been informed by the investigating officer that due to network issues, it is difficult for recording the statement of the petitioner through video conferencing. But network issue, whether it remains through,
Lordship, then it has already been stated in the CD also. I have the CD with me, Lordship.
No, it may be stated, but is it a fact?
Lordship. It's a fact.
In
And
the,
then there is some.
because Dimapur, Gauhati, there is no network connectivity.
Lordship, there is an incrementing documents which has to be placed before the IO through personally, Lordship. And then there is some pertaining documents also. So it is difficult to do it through video conference, Lordship.
What was the last line? Yes. On this, Ms. Thukirilu, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the matter of any alteration of the order dated 1/6/2023 may be considered next week, as her senior is not present in the court today. Considering the submission, the prayer is allowed. The issue of whether the order dated 1/6/2023 is to continue or not shall be decided after hearing both the sides on next week. Let this matter be accordingly listed on 21st August.
May this is Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 1, admission on behalf of YB Gupta. Due to bereavement, he could not appear today. Lordship, may we please release this matter after 2 weeks.
No objection.
Heard Mr.
R. Muli.
R.
Muli.
Luingli.
NGULLIE.
NGU. How to pronounce it?
Muli.
Nuli.
Muli.
R. Nuli, who submits on behalf of Mr. Y.P. Gupta and prays for an adjournment as Mr. Y.P. Gupta is in bereavement. Mr. Fonseca Forte, learned counsel for the petitioner, does not object to the said prayer. Hence, the prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 2 weeks.
Obliged, my lord.
Obliged, Lordship.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 3. Your Lordship, we have just filed an additional affidavit this morning in IA 29.
Who is appearing for government counsel? Heard Miss Conley Buchem, learned counsel for the. Now, what is your prayer?
Your Lordship, we will be filing our affidavit in reply as well, so 3 weeks' time may be given.
Who prays for listing this, who prays for 3 weeks' time for filing affidavit in reply? Mr. V. Zimomi, learned government advocate, does not oppose to the said prayer. Hence, prayer is allowed. Let this matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item number 2.
Yeah, this is Lordship. Lordship, this petition, I have an instruction from the petitioner to allow to withdraw. Lordship, my prayer that Lordship may be pleased to allow to withdraw this petition.
Heard Mr. W.R. Nuli,
Lordship.
learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. Moaim Chen,
Respondent number 1
learned senior government advocate, appearing for respondent number
1 to 4.
1 to 4, and Mr. Yangarwati, learned Central Government Standing Mr. Yangarwati appearing for respondent number 5. Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that he has instructions from the petitioner to withdraw this instant writ petition, and hence prays for allowing the petitioner to withdraw the same. Considering the submissions made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, the prayer is allowed. This writ petition is accordingly disposed of, accordingly dismissed on withdrawal.
Obliged.
Finish.